Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to the fourth part of TC-Prequel, in which I hope that we can wrap up the map, because it has been a pretty long map. So last time we kind of just wandered beyond the compound after knocking down the doors with the bulldozer. I actually had to go back to the crushed train car we saw, the one with the four colored capacitors sticking out of it. Because we actually need one of those back at the train station. So I went back there, and I grabbed the one we need, the orange one. So we have that for when we need it. We're going to have to return to the train station, but this is an entirely optional area over here. This Mayan thing. I guess we're supposed to watch out for traps. And that must be down here. Warning. Site is designated as unsafe and off limits. Alright. I had to drop the Ruger since it was empty, and we needed the slot to carry the capacitor, so we have no weapon right now. Okay. This looks like it's probably trapped. Okay. So there's a pressure plate. Two spikes pop out, so I guess we just throw this and then run when it starts to open. There we go. We found somebody else who didn't know better. Oh no, the rock is going to keep setting that off, isn't it? So what do you got for me?
He must have been scared. Crawled in here losing blood. Hasn't been used.
Okay. She didn't actually say, so I was like... How do we get back out with this? There are also Mayan weapons around, but I don't see any in here. Oh, I was gonna start shooting. So I don't think we can actually make it through this without setting it off first. It looks like it's too quick for that. Unless, maybe a hop will do it. You know, if I hop and land in the middle, and then I can make it through before it closes. Yeah. Okay. So...
He must have been scared.
chuck that so it doesn't get dropped.
Crawled in here losing blood.
Oh, I actually almost cleared the whole thing without touching the floor. Okay, got ourselves... Oh, trying not to get it stuck. Got ourselves an MP5. What else is around here? Nothing up there. Guess we just check the Nubrai ruins. Kind of would have thought there would have been one of those weapons in the coffin. I'm not seeing anything here, so I guess we'll just kind of wander around. We should be able to get back to the train station via the bridge. Which is along here, I think? We got another Styracosaur, and it sounds like there's a large carnivore over that hill. I don't know if there's actually any reason to go this way. I mean, the mountain is over there. So maybe we head towards the large carnivore. and assume there's going to be something important over there, like a road or something we can follow back to the bridge. Because I think this is all connected. Okay, there's a road there. I mean, the Coelophysis also sound pretty intimidating, but this is clearly an actual large predator over here. And another Allosaur, I think? Can't tell if it has a crest from here. Oh, then these must be its eggs, which are very large compared to its body size. You're not an Allosaur. What are you? I mean, it's got the ridges, but it seems like this one is not meant to be an Allosaur. Because on the normal custom model made for that, they have a very distinct red hue. Alright, this should lead us back to the bridge. And then from there, hopefully we can get some idea what we need to do. Because I don't know what the whole capacitor thing is for, aside from getting the power on. I think one of the problems I've had with maps like this is simply that whenever you introduce new features or just, you know, general things that you wouldn't do in normal Trespasser, I don't assume you can do them. Like shooting off the locks. Yeah, regular Trespasser has the big rusty locks you can break, but I wouldn't go, okay, well, obviously I can try shooting the door lock off by just shooting the actual, you know, bolt area. But I think maybe more often I should just assume that if something has been included, like this windmill, that it actually does serve a purpose, and it's not just there for decoration. Because apparently we need to get this thing running in order to turn the power on for this building. Which means this actually does open. I didn't even try to open this. Is it going? I mean, it moved a little bit. This could also be another save problem with breaking animations. So I'm just going to assume it's working. Oh, it's still kind of moving. Wasn't there one in one of Drax's levels that started spinning off of its axis after a while? Alright, let's also make sure that its eyes are closed. Yep. Yeah, it wiggles occasionally, but it's definitely not spinning. Give it a little assistance. So we're just going to pretend that that's spinning and generating power, which does something. That door's still locked.
It's half gone.
So where do we put this capacitor? There's like a little hatch here. Maybe that's where we need it. Except this hatch doesn't look like it has a hinge. It looks like it unscrews. And I can't grab the screws. Yeah, so that doesn't do anything. Oh, here we go. If I can just ooze my way underneath. Yeah, so red, blue, green and orange. Or wait. Did I grab the red one and not the orange one? Oh no. I think the orange one I might have been the one that got eaten. Because this is the red one. Ah, damn it. Alright. That's not the right one. So this is the control for the turntable. And yeah, it's missing the capacitor. So I guess I'm going to have to load an older save and play back up to this point in order to fix this. Which is a shame. That's the only one that got eaten. But that is Trespasser. Alright. Return soon. Alright, so I have returned to the dam activated save and retrieved the correct capacitor this time, which is of course the one that was eaten by the wall. So, let's pop this in here.
Shots.
I also did a bit of a fly around to some of the areas we passed over just to see if there was any nooks and crannies that I had missed, and there was a few little things. Though, I looked at the gas area, and it seems like that is just another path from the compound, so I'm not really sure where the gas mask would come into play. I also did not spot the gas mask, and it's not really mentioned in the walkthrough. There's only a mention of one of the Easter eggs being in an area where you need the gas mask, but nowhere does it say pick up the gas mask. Alright, so we pop this sucker in. And now we should be...
Only 2 left.
We should be able to activate the turntable and open these doors. I'm not sure why she keeps snapping to things like this. Uh-oh. We got the long arm going on. Is this what they mean by the long arm of the law?
2 shots.
What? Uh-oh. I think I'm actually stuck. This arm... Stretch and strong. It's a good thing I saved at the start of this section. Okay. Maybe let's just open this without... Yeah, see, I don't know. It's like when I let go, the hand gets stuck in stuff. I wonder if I'm just getting, like, increasingly corrupted by having a bunch of saves in this level. Oh hey, this actually turned correctly without being broken by saves. So, these doors should be unlocked now. So there's not really much in here. I mean, we looked through the windows and I didn't see much, but there is a table over here. There's the capacitor that we had to go get. I think this is the broken one, though. Or supposed to be the one they removed. Got a deagle, which is good because I don't have the Ruger anymore. I had to drop it. And we've got a pair of keys here. Now, apparently, this is spoiled by the walkthrough, but I wouldn't have guessed this otherwise. We need the green one, which I think is this one here. I'm not sure if the other one goes to anything.
8 shots.
But yeah, we need this, because now we actually have to go back to the RV, which did serve a purpose. It wasn't just decoration. Again, another thing I should have assumed had a purpose.
8 shots.
I just didn't really think it'd be locked, and there's nothing in this one. Okay. So I actually know where the RV is, off the top of my head. More or less. It's towards the gas area. It's like at this side of the gas area, which is over this way. There's also a little bunker or shelter or something underground next to the compound, and that has some more shotgun shells in it. So it is worth hanging onto the shotgun. But yeah, we're almost done level. I think we can finish it in this video, because I did see the gate that I assume is the exit. But we're going to need to go to the RV first, apparently, before we can go there. I also saw, I guess, another Mayan area. There's like some arches leading into a temple, like in the side of a mountain. I didn't actually look inside. I just saw that, and I'm like, oh, we should go check that out before we leave. But I think this road will take us to the RV. So yeah, I've been enjoying this level, but it's definitely got a lot of things going on that I would not have really guessed without a walkthrough or a lot of trial and error. And I know that, that's kind of the way some of these levels are designed, is for you to figure out what you're doing, which would be fine if I wasn't doing a video. But for the purpose of the video, I think it's fine for me to dip into the walkthrough a bit for stuff that is not obvious. It's not stuff that you normally do in retail Trespasser. So you never know what to expect from a custom Trespasser level. But I do appreciate the, complexity once I know what's all in place. Like, I like that we're not just, again, shooting through a bunch of dinosaurs. We have a variety of puzzles to solve and some exploring to do. I do wish that the map had maybe a little more solid boundaries. Oh. I don't know if this is the same shelter or another one, but it looks like this. There's a little door we open up. And it leads into a little underground chamber.
8 shots.
I guess this is probably the same one. So there's also this magazine here. I'm guessing that's an MP5 magazine. It looks a little long for an MP5, but I think that's what it's supposed to be. And we have another Ruger here.
3 left.
Also only has 3 rounds, so I think they just changed the ammo capacity to 3 shots. But yeah, there's shells here, so this will reload our shotgun to 8, even though we already have 2 in there.
Eight shots.
Yep. Okay, good. So I guess we'll just take the
8 shots.
Desert Eagle, which is pretty reliable as far as, like, the default pistol goes, because I'd consider this the default pistol of retail Trespasser, since you find so many of them. But it's pretty powerful, as it should be. Okay, Raptor over there. So this might actually be the road leading to the compound. Thought the RV was over here. Kind of near the logging camp. Okay, there's the compound, which means I did go too far. Because the RV's on the other side of the gas area, which is kind of if we go around this mountain here, so we have to double back this way. Yeah, but like I was saying before we went to that bunker, I think this level would still benefit for some slightly tighter kind of level boundaries. Natural-looking ones like mountains and stuff. It's just there's a lot of area you can just go into that has nothing, not even a dinosaur. There's also an area that I don't think we're going to go check out. That's like way off to the side and not connected to anything else. Where the aquatic reptile, the same one that appears in the ruins level, is sitting in a little lake. It's just like, it's way off to the side from where we need to go. And that's the only thing there, so... Okay, there's the gas area. But yeah, it would have been nice to see how the gas mask works. I wonder if it's like a screen overlay when you use it, or not. But I don't know where that would be. It has to be in like the first area of, the level, where there's only a few of these gas vents. I didn't fly all the way back there to look around, because I figured there wouldn't be much. But yeah, I should have realized a lot sooner how useful that fly command could be for getting screenshots and mapping out some of the farther areas of the levels. Would have been really handy to use that in JBDS, I'm realizing. Because there are parts of my exploration of that where I'm literally just walking until I hit a loading boundary to another level. And then I have to load back and start all over again. But I think I've addressed my criticisms of JPDS quite a bit. Like not having signs that mark the edge of the level. Okay, there's the RV. So in here, there should be something we need to finish the level. I don't know if it's going to be like a key or code or something. I mean, I guess if you see one of these locks, it means there's either a key or you can shoot it. So I don't think we can shoot this one. Okay. Open that sucker up. Okay, the door's a little, Can I pull it? Oh, great. The door does not hinge all the way in. And doesn't actually look like it hinges out. Oh, great.
8 shots. 8 left.
Okay. Managed to unstick my, arm.
8 shots.
I like that when you pull them out like that, it just kind of floats them.
Left.
This actually could be a problem.
8 left.
There we go. I shot it enough that it popped out the other way. Ooh. Well, that one's not getting out. Another Desert Eagle.
8 shots.
InGen Ale. Genetically engineered for perfect flavor. Can't eat it. Or drink it. So there doesn't seem to be anything in here. I wonder if we're supposed to use the key on the back? I mean, does the back one even have a door? No. There doesn't actually seem to be a way to get in the back. I wonder why this was stuck, because it seems to work perfectly normally now. Well, maybe a little dangerously. I don't know what I'm supposed to be finding in here, though. Maybe one of these cabinets has what we need. Why is that the only one that opens? Ah, there we go. 14702. That's why it's the only one that opens. What the hell are you doing? One 4702. I might have to write that down because I don't think I'm going to remember it. Oh. Hit that with my wrist. Okay. So we got the code. I'm guessing we're going to need that to open the exit. I don't even need to shoot him. So now we can start heading to the end of the level. But yeah, I guess if Rebel sees this, he'll probably let me know where the gas mask was, or any of the Trescom folks that played this. Because that's just kind of something I'm curious about, but is not essential for the level. Okay, this is the bridge. There's another bridge over that way, and that's what leads to the water area. There is, however, an Easter egg way off in that direction, so we might I might save, walk over to that, because it's like way at the end of this path. And the Mayan area that we saw already is over that way. Okay. This is the allosaur with the eggs. We saw that. Sorry, I don't know if it's actually supposed to be an allosaur. It has the same model, but it's a different color. I don't think she'll follow us, though. Nope. Well, maybe not. Yeah, you gotta go back to your nest, don't you? Gotta keep an eye on those eggs. Not that anyone can steal them when they're friggin' bigger than you are. I don't actually know how far this path goes. But we're going to want to hang a left and follow these mountains, because this is where the other ruin is. Might be a bit of a walk, though. Kind of looked like it was far away. Okay, we got a raptor off in the distance. And there is a little bit of an old road here. I like how when they're far away, they kind of like periscope with their neck. And we just follow all these tumbled down ruined bits, and we should see the big arches. Oh no, wait, there's a little like wall over here. Still haven't seen any of the Mayan weapons that are supposedly in this level, but I think they might both be in this area over here. Because I don't think they'd just be lying in the rubble. It'd be kind of weird. Okay, and we got another carnivore over here. And I'm guessing this one doesn't have any eggs to protect. But it also hasn't seen me yet. And there it is. You can just see it off in the shadows of the fog. So yeah, it's quite a walk away from where we need to go. And then the one little Easter egg is even farther past this. but still on this side of the river.
Two.
This area kind of reminds me of that one Turok level, the one that's in like a city. I mean, maybe it's just the giant Mayan-influenced architecture. But yeah, there's like a temple over here. And this is the thing I did not delve any deeper into with the fly command. Oh, there's even stairs going up the sides. Didn't notice that. I basically just saw the door and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. We should come over here. Okay, it's kind of like buried by the mountain. So I wonder, was this supposed to be like a giant bridge once? Is that what this is implying right here? A sky bridge?
Looks like 7. 6. Empty. Empty. Ow! Oh.
I thought I could kill them by just throwing a gun at them. Because, you know, the first time I did that, blood came out, but doesn't seem to be working now. Huh. There also doesn't seem to be anything in here. It's a little disappointing. They're short enough that you can kind of like jump on their head and then jump over them. Nothing? Oh, what's this? It's an adzle, I think? It's basically just a paddle with obsidian shards taped to the sides. Which was a real weapon. They used a lot of obsidian in their sharp tools. Well, we can give him the punishing bat. I hope that doesn't kill me. Those teeth are dangerously close to my shoulder. And as we know, melee weapons don't turn off just because they're on your shoulder in this. Okay, we'll do a save for the temple. Because we're going to walk over to that other Easter egg, and then we're just going to come back here and go to the end of the level. Honestly, I would just use the fly command to this one, but I think there's like a voice line that'll play when we touch it. It's a Serious Sam Easter egg, because apparently Serious Sam took had a joke that takes a dig at Trespasser. I don't know if that's just only in the original, or it's a secret I never saw, because I have played Serious Sam all the way. More than once, even. It's another one of those series I was actually first introduced to by playing the console port, because that had like a upgraded port released for the Xbox that was, you know, prettier than the original PC game. So that was my exposure to Serious Sam. It's also how I first experienced Deus Ex, which is considered a classically PC series, even though really that only applies to the first game. You know, the second game was kind of dumbed down so that it could be ported to console, which is why it's not very popular, but I enjoyed it well enough, even after playing most of Deus Ex. I've never finished Deus Ex. I should say that that's one of those games where, like, every time you mention it, someone will reinstall it, but I've gotten 90% of the way through that game. I'm pretty sure I was in the very last area. The 51st area, you might say, and I think that's where the game ends, but I just, for whatever reason, didn't finish it that time either, but I have started it many times, and it is a good game. Like, I do enjoy it. I might LP it someday, because I think it is good LP material. Okay, there should be like a sliver over here of land leading up to the river's edge. Yeah, see, it's narrowing out over here, so it should be right over here by like a log, I think? Yeah, there it is. There's also a raptor here. Let's give him the bat. It's funny because I was going to say that more Trespasser maps should use melee weapons now that they're viable, but the problem is when they work, they're kind of overpowered because you basically just have an infinite ammo weapon now that can kill a dinosaur in a few taps while they have to get close to you. You know, when all of your enemies are basically melee enemies, there's no disadvantage to using a melee weapon. We got a Serious Sam crate here with the logo on it. Is that it?
I hate crates!
A cheap shot.
Was that specifically a dig at Trespasser and not just crates in FPS games? Anyway, that's the Easter egg. So let's go back to the temple and get out of here. And see, I would have forgotten the number by now. I just thought about it and I was trying to remember it. Is it 14702? Oh, it actually is. I was trying to just say it and then look down to see if I was right. Turns out I did remember it. I'm decent at remembering number combinations like that. Like, sometimes I double check because I'm worried that I'm going to forget, but more often than not, I think in previous videos I have remembered numerical codes pretty well. Honestly, I should have saved before we left the road, just so we didn't have to walk all the way back. But I think if we follow the mountains, we'll come to the exit that the road is leading to. Also fairly certain that our Adzil will not work on a large carnivore because of their hitboxes being weird. Or I guess not their hitboxes, but their collision mesh being a fair bit bigger than their actual hitbox. I still don't know if the chainsaw works. You remember the chainsaw that's in one of the later Trespasser Trescom Ops levels? And I tried to use it on a variety of dinosaurs. I wonder if that's been fixed at all, since this is kind of a touched-up re-release. Overall, though, very smooth, very solid level. This is probably like one of the best I guess, looking ratioed with running levels, in that the settings are pretty decently high for draw distance and stuff, but the level still runs very smoothly. And I think it is the fog that's doing that. That's one of the other reasons that I don't do too many of these videos, because there are certain levels where I'm going to have to completely retweak the INI file, because otherwise they'll run at like 10 frames. So, when a level just works like this, it's real nice. And most of the levels released specifically for CE, which come contained in their own little mod folder, have been better about performance, because you can include INI settings with them, and it will replace the ones that are in the mod's INI without, you know, changing the entire file. It'll just temporarily swap them in. And that should be the first Allosaur or Albertosaur. Allosaur. Oh, never mind. Well, there's the gate there. I was going to say the one we passed on the road. You have to hit him with the sharp part and not the paddle part. So we've got a very classic Trespasser exit here. Just a wall with a gate. Oh, you know what? This is probably what the other note was talking about, right? Because it said there was like a security thing over the wooden gate, and I was like, no, there isn't. I don't see one. And this is why we need the code. Okay, so get into finger pointing mode. 1. Oh, a little closer. What? A little closer. No, still managed to hit 2. Clear. Okay. 1. Fuck. Okay. 1. I'll get this one eventually. God damn it. It doesn't go where her finger goes. Okay. I'm going to hit to the left of it. 1, 4, 7, 0, 2. Clear. InGen employees, this is the only key. Do not take it with you. After use, return to this box and lock it up. And it's even got a little battery, so that it makes sense that the key panel is running. Okay, so we have a key here. Put it in the gate. This makes more sense than it talking about the other gate, which is what I thought initially. Open it up. Open it up some more. And away we go. There we go. Okay, and then this is TC, or TC level as it's referred to, which is the first level of Trescom Ops.
8 shots.
So yeah, this is the level where you have to get to the hot air balloon and take off in it. Alright, well, thank you for joining me for this look at TC-Prequel. I thought it was a fun level. I had a good time going through it, even if not everything was obvious, but like I said, having that walkthrough is super useful, and I very much appreciate the mod makers who take the time to put together a little progression like that, in case you get stuck, because you're not going to know where to go and what to do. But yeah, thanks for joining me for this rather long level, and like I said, I've got quite a few more in the hopper to continue through until I hit Trespasser fatigue, as I always do, where I need a break for like 6 months from it. So, I'll see you folks again with some more Trespasser in the near future. Take care, y'all.
Not